Ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube world, what's poppin' lockin' and what is dropping? You know, I wish I was in a better mood, but you can see outside, it is quite gruesome. And no, I'm not talking about my backyard being gruesome. I'm talking about the weather being gruesome. All right, let's calm down a bit. So I had some things planned for today, but of course, I wasn't expecting to be this bad out for the weather, and we're gonna have to change things up a little bit, if you know what I mean. So typically, this would be the time where I would take him as in my dog Jax out for a walk. But with the weather being this kind of cruddy, and he doesn't really like the rain that much, we're not really gonna go to that. I think instead I'm gonna take him around PetSmart. It's a good way to get him some steps, me some steps, because I know dogs need their exercise too. After that, we're gonna do the mile run, and then we're gonna do the upper body that I promised that I was gonna do before yesterday, which I didn't do because that mile kicked my butt yesterday, man. That was something else. About PetSmart, so it's kind of complicated to walk him around, like dog, around in PetSmart, just because he doesn't like hard surfaced floors. So like tiles, laminate wood, anything that doesn't really have much grip to it. So I don't know if it's a greyhound thing or, I think a lot of dogs are like that too. But he walks like along the aisle, like he has to like walk up against the wall like this, not touching it, but like getting really close to it. It's just kind of like his protective boundaries in case he falls. Maybe he relies on the wall to catch him. I don't really know. So I think that's gonna be a cool thing we're gonna do. Um, just to get some extra steps in, because walk around the stores, believe it or not, are a great way to get some steps in without even not even you thinking about tracking steps. So if you ever need to go to the grocery store or you need to buy something, rather than door dashing the groceries or going on Amazon, see if a hardware store or a Walmart or something has it nearby. Because searching around for it, you're going to be counting those steps, and those steps are going to help towards your goal for your steps. I hear music at the house. I was like, what in the world? We're gonna do that today. Again, unfortunately, I don't really have the proper equipment to record in the car safely, but that should be coming Thursday, which is nice. And then when we get home, we're gonna do our mile, and then we're gonna do an upper body workout, baby. And during all that too, I'll have some other things to discuss. So I say, let's go get this party started. You go outside?
Does it look like I want to go outside?
You go outside? Go outside? Come on, let's go outside. Look at him. He usually gets excited to go outside. Look at him. Look at this. He's not even excited to go outside. Come on, let's go outside.
Huh?
Come on, let's go outside. Let's go outside. Yeah, there he goes. There he goes. There he goes. Yes, yes, yes. Big stretch. Big stretch. Yes, 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 yes. Come on. We're gonna go venture outside, but first I gotta turn all these lights off. Because to save electricity. But yeah, gloomy days like this kind of stink because obviously I would want to do things outside, like take her for walks, practice running, yada yada yada. But thankfully, that's what indoor treadmills are for, and also for gyms. So, do gloomy days like this are also the perfect time to do the gyms because people aren't really as motivated to go to the gym as per se on a nice sunny day. I think just the dreadful environment just kind of influences people to stay home. So take advantage of the opportunity and go to your gym. Which is kind of ironic because I'm not going to the gym today, but I'm working out from home. So just, it's just a message out there. Okay, leave me alone. So I pulled an oopsie today. When I was at PetSmart, I left without the stuff. Now, I mean, the sole purpose was just to get him some steps in as well as myself, but I only spent like $6 there. But I somehow forgot the bag. I don't know why or what made me forget the bag, but I guess the guy was like, "Do you want to see?" He's like, "No." And the guy's like, "Hey, have a good day." I was like, "You too." Now usually they hand you the bag, but I've been there so many times that I'm just like, "Oh, you know what? All right, whatever." So I just walked out, and like halfway home, I was like, "Wait, I just forgot all the stuff I just bought." Oh my god, last week has been a week, and I'm exhausted from it. So if I do sound a little off, I do apologize about that. But I need the weekend to come again, so I can revamp and recharge. But I do have to go in the office the next 2 days, so we're gonna see how uploading goes for that. But we should be good. Um, so, but in other news, I say let's go ahead and get a mile in, baby. Let's do it. The mountain hardware is not going to be here yet. I will have to kind of makeshift things around a bit, and I'm really scared this camera is going to fall through this little gap that is for the treadmill cup holders. So, we're gonna try our best here. But like I said before, you're going to turn on the treadmill, which is just insert a little red chip thing, and we're going to be shooting for. I gotta incline this a bit. It was on. It was on 3. So incline it on 3. We're gonna see how well we run. I think I want to keep it at 0.2 miles just for now because that's a good goal. And then I think later on that we get elevated to maybe getting into 2.1 and 2.2 and 2.3 and so forth. So I don't want to exceed it quite yet. If I'm feeling like I'm able to, then I can, because otherwise, then that will be my next goal for next time. And I mean, yes, we have to strive for what we want, and that's something that we do want. But alas, I do kind of want to start this kind of slow too. But that was kind of a stress test the last time. So, but also what I forgot to do last time was set this for running. So I'm actually gonna do that right now for an indoor run. If I can find it, indoor run. There we go. So we're gonna start here, and then we're gonna. God, this thing is so weird. To indoor run goal, and we're gonna open it up, and we're gonna see how fast we go. We're going straight to 7. Screw a warm up. We're doing this. Let's go, boys. 0.2 miles. Phew. Oh man, you can see here, we got that done. Oh man, again, this is all gonna get used to, but right now, I gotta do 0.2 until used to it doesn't kick my butt afterwards. And we'll start elevating it to higher goal, of course. But I don't walk the rest. I take breathers, and then I'll run again once I feel like I can run. And I typically do like 0.10 just until I get that momentum back. Or I can do more. So I think like yesterday, I ran about half of it. So the goal for this one is to do the same, run about half of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up. I'll catch you guys when I'm done, when I'm drenched in sweat. All right. As you can see here, the mile has been ran. 13:53. Can't remember if that was better or worse than last time. I might say worse because I actually kind of was a little bit more exhausted on this one, but From the run yesterday too, it killed me. That and like the lower part of my stomach. More personal this way. The lower part of my stomach is killing me, man. Like it just burns. Hook this guy. Plug this set up. I don't even know if this is going through or not, but so I gotta put this little latch in. Catch my breath for a tiny bit. Oh, also I got something kind of cool to show you guys. I got a new knife set. Look at that. Brand new knife set. It's got this pattern to it. You guys can see that. Probably not because of the light. I also have some new knives up here too. There's decoration. Figured if I'm gonna be cooking a lot more, figured I would need better cutware. So I Black Friday and everything, and also some of the knives were for a birthday present. So my birthday was last Tuesday. So but good old 29 years old, by the way. I'm an old man. So let's go ahead and get this thing, the workout station all set up. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna set this up, by the way. I think I have a good idea where to put it, but we'll see when we get there. Ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube world, welcome to our first ever weightlifting session. That's right. We're doing it from home today because it is dark, cold, rainy, and I really don't feel like going to the gym until I get all the proper setup for this. So, well, it should be this weekend, but also how my workout schedule works. The gym is going to be on the weekends. Workout from home will be on the weekdays just because of work and blah, blah, blah. So, don't make home more such of a comfort place. Don't forget to end my workout. So I'll have to figure that out later when I put in the app. Don't let home be a full 100% comfort zone because you can make it also into a workout area in case of situations like you can't go or you got stuff to do at home, blah, blah, blah. The gym at home will be a perfect place. So I don't have that much space for a home gym. I'll show my setup afterwards because right now it's kind of I have it set up in a specific position so I can kind of do everything. First thing we're going to be doing is hammer curls. We got 20 pounds. We're just going to simply do this. 10 sets. Sorry, 3 sets of 10. And hammer curls are a really good bicep workout because they get your inner, or was it your top and bottom bicep muscle, I guess. I don't know. Again, I am not a health specialist. I'm not a, what do you call it? A physical trainer, fitness trainer, whatever. I just look up stuff. I think it's cool and I do it and it seems to work. So, but yeah. So all these workouts are going to be 3 sets of 10. I don't know if I'll do like every single one just to kind of save the boredom for everyone, but I think as the videos progress, I'll have a better idea of how I want to generate all the videos. So let me finish this setup and I'll get on to triceps. Cool, yeah. So that, did that. Biceps feel great after that. Again, it's only 3 sets of 10. It is a light workout. It's just something to kind of get the muscles going and to burn a little extra calories as well. So the next thing we're going to be doing are overhead extensions with the 1 dumbbell. So I got a 35-pound singular dumbbell. Then I got my bench here, or you use a chair if you have it. Almost fell down. So all you're simply going to do, raise it over your head like so, and make sure you go down, but make sure you keep your elbows as close as possible. And you can do that 10 times. There'll be a point where your elbows would want to stick out, so you really want to try to pinch them as close as you can. Of course, when I'm talking, I'm losing count, so that's always nice. All right, so it's tricep extensions. I'll go ahead and take care of that, and I'll be back when I'm done with those, and then we'll move on to chest. Now we move on to chest. Very simple, flat bench, dumbbell bench. I don't think that's what you call it. Flat dumbbell bench. Chest presses with the dumbbells on the flat bench. I think that's what you call them. I don't know. So, uh, for this one, we'll be using 30s. And simply just lay on the bench. And I'll have to kind of show you. Hopefully it picks it up. If not, I'm going to cry. And ruin my couch at the same time. So, just going to lay flat like so. Keep the dumbbells as close to your pecs as possible. And then when you shoot, and make sure you get that stretch too. And when you shoot up, you just turn the dumbbells like that. And then that's your set. You also want to keep level. You don't want to push forward or lean backwards with your arms, because that way it'll work different muscle groups. Like I'm trying not to do, but I am not a bench master, so. And I actually really hate doing this crap, so. There you go. And that's how we do it. Want to do that? I'll come back and we'll do back. Come back and do back. See what I did there? Oh. Okay, now, this is probably what I hate the most. And these are rows. No, don't get me wrong. I love working out back, right? Back is a cool, great exercise to work. This is the only back exercise that I know how to do with dumbbells and a bench. And these are, I guess you can call them dip rows. I don't really know the actual name for them, but essentially you lean over, take some dumbbells, you lift up like that. So hopefully we'll pick it up on my backside. So we're going to give it a shot. If it doesn't work, I apologize ahead of time. Again, I don't really know. Until the rest of my stuff gets here, or like my stands and stuff, I don't know how this is going to turn out. So apologize ahead of time. But let's go ahead and get this over with, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube world. Man, I hate these. By the way, I'm using 20-pound. I'm using 20-pound dumbbells, by the way. What? So when you do them, you want to raise up over your back, almost like touching your delts together. That's kind of the goal behind this. More like you want to try to touch your elbows. All right, I lost count. So, I think I just did 2 extra or 2 under, I don't know. But I lost count, so I'll go back to you guys when we do shoulders. Last thing we're going to be doing is shoulders. That's right. The pads, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube world, the pads. So, we are going to be doing dumbbell military presses. So, we're going to be doing 15 pounds. Kind of similar to, actually nothing we really did, so I guess I'll have to show you. All right, so we're going to be doing 15 pounds. And how we're going to do this, you're going to be sitting down on a chair or your bench. You're going to lift them up like this. Make sure they're like just right above your shoulders. Elbows are locked in. And when you go up, you're going to twist like that. All you're going to do. There'll be 10 of these. I think I'm keeping track of count this time. I think this is the only one I've been keeping track of count with. And once you are done with that, that concludes the at-home quick speed or a quick match, quick whatever, workout at home. So once again, done with this, I'll get you back to you guys at the conclusion. Doses! Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are completely done with the workout. You know, gotta admit, starting off the workout can kind of suck. The feeling that you're done afterwards is immaculate. I think one of the best feelings ever is finishing a workout for me. I think because I almost feel accomplished, you know? Makes me feel like I have some pride, the dedication in the world to be known. I just want to be known. That's why I'm making a YouTube channel, man. I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. But I hope every single one of you enjoyed day two's vlog. Sorry it wasn't as much. I'm going to try to keep them more and more as they come along. Although this isn't just like a daily vlog. It's definitely more of a weight loss journey vlog. But I still want to add some pizzazz to it then and there. Like I said, from day one. So, yeah. I think that's it. So, I was kind of watching my old videos too. And I remember, I would say like, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the video. You know, whatever. But yeah. So, thank you everyone for tuning in. If you enjoyed the vlog so far, make sure to leave a delicious subscribe, a scrumptious like, and go ahead and leave a comment saying how sexy you are. Because I know you're sexy. But do you know you're sexy? Because I definitely know you're sexy. So, deuces!